Well, good morning, Facebook world. I hope you are doing well. It's Paul here from the Boardroom, and I am grateful that you've tuned in to watch this morning for Lockdown Live number 6. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to tune in. I trust that there's some useful information you'll be able to gather today. Along the way, if you have any questions, if there's anything you find useful, if there's anything you want me to expand on, please comment below as part of this, and I'll be sure to get back to you either live if you're watching live or in the comments if you're catching it afterwards. Today, I would love to bring something to your attention. Word of mouth is slowly killing your business. This isn't just a clickbait title, and I can imagine there's a whole host of 50-plus-year-old business owners madly jumping up and down, cursing me, and wanting to tell me that I've got it all wrong. But the fact is that many businesses fall into the trap of relying on word of mouth to try and grow their businesses. So many times when I ask people I know in business about the marketing they're doing, much of the time, word of mouth is their first response. And sometimes it's their only response. And if I dig a little bit deeper, it's very common that these business owners are not happy with their current level of sales or clients, or have never done any other form of marketing in the history of their business. There is a disclaimer on this. There are a handful of business owners out there who have been able to build their businesses on word of mouth relatively successfully. And that's great, but for the vast majority of people out there, relying on word of mouth is just not sustainable. The issue with word of mouth is that it can be unpredictable, it can be unsustainable, and you as a business owner have very little control over it. Like I said, I'm not saying that you can't have a business that was built on word of mouth, but most businesses will not be able to. So, for example, in an example where word of mouth can work, it can work in a small service-based business that might only have 1 or 2 employees, and the nature of their work is repeat business from the same client. So once they've got their client base, which they can build up over a slow period of time, their clients are having to come back to them regularly enough that they don't really need to worry too much about bringing on new work. And that can be a way. But if you're in a business that needs a higher turnover of sales or customers, or if you have a product that only needs to say be bought, once a year or less, then word of mouth as a channel of marketing is not going to be able to sustain the level of new growth or new customers that you need to make a continued profit. So, word of mouth as a marketing tool. Let's take a look at it more closely. The advantages. Let's start there. Number 1, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It is left to your customers to do the work for you. This is also a disadvantage though, because you're waiting for your customers to do the referral for you. And there's no guarantee when they'll do it, or, to be honest, even if they'll do it. The second one is that it's easy. If a customer's been recommended to you, chances are you don't need to try very hard to schmooze them. They're already trusting of you because of the recommendation that they've been given from friends or family or colleague, and are probably at that stage already willing to take a punt on your product or your service. The disadvantages though. You'll always be having to offer discounted rates. And when I first started out in my service-based business, that was one problem that I came across with some of the referrals. Any referrals that I got and any referrals that you are likely to get will be expecting the same price you gave that person that told them about you. And if you started a business and relied on word of mouth to get new clients, then there's a high chance that those first few customers you've had are friends or family. And because they're friends or family, you've probably given them mates rates. The referrals you get from them are going to then expect the same discounted rate. So you end up with a business or a client base of clients that are always expecting discounted rates. And who could have otherwise probably afforded to pay your normal rates. So you're missing out on profit immediately. The more that you scale your business that way. The second thing is that it's slow and unpredictable. Relying on word of mouth to grow your business is relying on the unknown. You can hope and pray that Auntie Beryl is going to spread the good news about your business, but you can't control when she does it, how she does it, how often she'll do it, or how many clients you're going to pick up as a result of those times in which she does, you know. I've been running Google Ads, for example, and I've been running campaigns long enough to know now that I'll get a 700% return on whatever marketing spend I put into it. And I know that I can get the phone to ring the same day that I put those ads live, and we'll be able to pick up new clients very quickly. The same with Facebook ads. I know what sort of results I'm going to get from the types of ads that I post, how much I need to spend, and how best to use Facebook to build our client base. I can also turn these on and off when I need to. I can turn them on when we need new clients quickly. You know, say for example, in our winter time, we've got spots in our schedule that we can fill with one-off work. And it's very easy for me to fill those spots when I know that I can flick on an ad campaign online and get that phone to ring. If you're wanting to build your business, I suppose, quickly, or if you're wanting to build a business to have multiple employees or multiple stores or offices, then word of mouth is just never going to give you enough leads to sustain you, and you'll just never be able to plan for growth sustainably either. The third thing is that word of mouth can be quite fickle. Positive word of mouth is great, obviously, but it can also very quickly turn into negative word of mouth. And if you lose one of your original customers, then chances are you might lose their trail of referrals to you as well. Like, I totally understand that mistakes happen, and unfortunately, they can happen more than once in dealing with your clients. And it generally leaves a pretty bitter taste in their mouth as a customer. But even if they don't leave you because they've known you previously and because they were referred on to you, there's a good chance that they will stop telling anyone else about you and stop ever referring any more work onto their, friends, families, acquaintances, that sort of thing. Okay, so what should you do as a business owner who is wanting to grow their business? I suppose firstly, if you are wanting to use word of mouth as a viable marketing tool, then you actually need to be intentional about it. You should be setting up a referral program that encourages people to spread the good word about your business and your services and the things that you sell to their friends and family. But you also need to reward them for doing it. So there's two things there. You need to encourage people to spread the good word about your business. There needs to be some mechanism that you offer that actually encourages people to get out of their own headspace and their own world and actually, spread the good news of your product. And then when they do it, you need to reward them as well. You need to make it easy for them to refer onto you, and you also need to make it easy for them to want to do it again. Think of it this way. When you need a plumber, or if you need a new dog bed, or if you need a new accountant or a new car, one of the first things you'll do nowadays, and this is different to how it was, 10, 20 years ago, is that you'll jump on the internet. You'll jump on Google. You might check out with your friends too, yes, but chances are the first thing you'll do is you'll go to Google, you'll go to the website of the company, or you'll suss out a whole heap of different products or companies that are offering products that you're looking for if you don't already have that referral. And if you don't have an online presence, side note, you need one. In general, if you're wanting to build a business with fresh leads, fresh clients, and more sales coming through the door, then you need to be actively building your marketing channels and activities. Like, for one, you shouldn't just be relying on one, let alone relying on word of mouth. Depending on your business goals, relying on word of mouth is definitely not the way to build your business. So my challenge to you, if you're watching this video today, is to map out your marketing channels. That is the marketing activities that you are doing at the moment. Take some time, take an hour, take a couple of hours to map them out and actually note down what marketing activities you're doing. Unfortunately, some of you may have none written down. Less unfortunately, some of you may have word of mouth as your primary source of new clients or new sales. Note down everything that you're doing. Note down what sort of marketing you need to be doing at the moment. Have a look and think about how you're going to increase your presence and your awareness to the clients that you need, or the clients that need your product or want your product or services. If you are reliant on word of mouth, sit down and work out if it's going to be a viable way for you to scale your business or to grow your business to the size that you want. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is that, is it going to grow your business to the size you want within the time frame that you want? I think one of the big downfalls of word of mouth is that the time frame is so unknown. Because you don't have a lot of control over it, they don't generally come thick and fast and consistent. You might get a few referrals one week, and then you might not get a few for a couple of months, and then another one dribbles in, and it's just super unpredictable. So if you are needing to get your business, or you are desiring to grow your business to a particular size, and you want to do that sooner rather than later, then you definitely need to be looking at some other marketing channels as well. So here is where I would love to help. If you need some help with this, if you need some help fleshing out your marketing channels, having a look at the marketing activities that you are doing, that you're not doing, that you would like to be doing, then next Tuesday, I'm going to keep 3 one-hour time slots available to help you with your marketing strategy for free. No catches, no hidden agendas. I have got some time free next Tuesday, and I would love to help you look at this aspect of your business. So, if you'd like some help with your marketing strategy, if you'd like to know perhaps where you should be putting your efforts from a marketing perspective, where you should be putting your thoughts and your mind and getting some processes in place to actually do a good job of your marketing as a business owner, then please write me an email. As soon as you see this, write me an email, paul@theboardroom.com.au, and let me know a bit about your business, where your marketing efforts are currently at, and what you're needing help with. And next week, I'd love to chat with you on Zoom or over the phone for an hour. There'll be 3 different businesses that I'll happily take on just to chat through and help to give you a bit of framework in how to move forward with your marketing efforts. I really want this to be an opportunity for you to build your business and to take some time out of your business from a day-to-day level and from a working on the tools, so to speak, aspect of your business, to take some time out and to work on your business strategically. Like I said, no catches, no agenda. I genuinely just want to help. I enjoy being part of this process. I enjoy going through this process for my own business, and I love going through this process with other businesses as well. So if you need some help with your marketing strategy, if you've been stuck, then by all means, please take me up on this. I would love to help. So just email me, paul@theboardroom.com.au. If you're looking for some one-on-one help, as I've said in previous weeks, if you feel as though you're stuck in that revolving door of working in your business and getting bogged down in the day-to-day stuff, then check out theboardroom.com.au. There's still a landing page up there at the moment. We're probably a couple of weeks off launching the full website so that you can get some more information on our advisory board program and also being able to do some one-on-one coaching with me. Please get in contact with me directly if you've got any questions or you'd love to have a chat about your unique situation. A big thanks for tuning in today. I hope that this has been a good use of your time, and I trust that you have been stirred, I suppose, to have a look at your marketing efforts outside of just word of mouth. If there's anything that stood out to you, please comment below. I'd love to know what you're thinking, and look forward to catching up with you next week for Lockdown Live number 7. They keep on coming as long as these lockdowns are going on. I'll be coming to you live passionately. Looking forward to catching up with you then. For now, have a great week. Please get in touch. Next Tuesday afternoon, I'll be doing 3 one-hour sessions with some businesses. All you need to do is email me, like I said, what your business is, what marketing efforts you're doing at the moment, and where you need help with your marketing. And I'd love to help use that 1 hour to get some foundation in place and build some strategies for your business that you can take away and action. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Cheers.